the Roman Empire. A name synonymous with power, grandeur, and an enduring legacy that continues to shape the world today. From the rugged hills of Italy, this civilization rose to dominate much of the known world, leaving an indelible mark on law, language, architecture, and political thought. The echoes of ancient Rome reverberate through the halls of history, reminding us of its triumphs, its tragedies, and the timeless lessons we can glean from its rise and fall. The Roman Empire's influence is all around us, woven into the fabric of Western civilization. Join us now on a captivating journey through time as we delve into the annals of history to uncover the captivating story of the Roman Empire. From its humble beginnings as a small city-state to its zenith as a mighty empire, we will trace the threads of Roman history, exploring the factors that led to its meteoric rise, its enduring achievements, and the ultimate reasons for its decline. Our journey into the heart of the Roman Empire begins with its legendary founding, a tale steeped in myth and shrouded in the mists of time. The story goes that in 753 BC, on the banks of the Tiber River, twin brothers Romulus and Remus were left to die, abandoned in a basket set adrift on the waters. Fate, however, had other plans. Rescued by a she-wolf who nurtured them as her own, the twins grew strong and learned the ways of the wilderness. As they matured, they yearned to establish a city, a place where they could leave their mark on the world. They chose the site of their rescue, a series of hills overlooking the Tiber River, but their ambitions soon led to conflict. The legend of Romulus and Remus, regardless of its historical accuracy, served as a powerful founding myth for the Roman people. It provided them with a sense of origin, a connection to the land, and a narrative that explained their destiny. The she-wolf, a symbol of fierce protection and maternal instinct, became an enduring emblem of Rome, representing its strength and resilience. This myth, passed down through generations, instilled in the Romans a belief in their own exceptionalism. They were descendants of Romulus, the wolf-reared warrior destined for greatness. This belief fueled their ambition, their drive to expand, and their determination to overcome any obstacle in their path. From its humble beginnings as a small settlement on the Palatine Hill, Rome began a steady ascent to power. The city's strategic location on the Tiber River, providing access to both the sea and the interior, contributed to its early growth. It became a hub of trade, attracting merchants and settlers from across the Italian peninsula. By the 6th century BC, Rome had outgrown its origins as a small monarchy ruled by kings. The reigns of the last Etruscan kings, marked by tyranny and abuse of power, sowed the seeds of discontent among the Roman people. In 509 BC, a pivotal moment in Roman history unfolded: the expulsion of the last king and the establishment of the Roman Republic. The Roman Republic's system of governance was remarkably intricate, designed to prevent the concentration of power in the hands of any one individual or group. The Senate, composed of elder statesmen from Rome's patrician families, played a crucial role in shaping policy and advising the elected officials. 2 consuls, elected annually, served as the chief executives of the Republic, commanding the army, conducting diplomacy, and presiding over the Senate. Their power, however, was limited by their short term of office and the fact that they could be vetoed by each other. The Roman Republic, driven by a combination of ambition, strategic acumen, and a thirst for glory, embarked on a period of remarkable expansion that would transform it from a regional power into a dominant force in the Mediterranean world. Through a combination of military conquest, diplomacy, and shrewd alliances, Rome's influence steadily grew. One of the most defining chapters in the Republic's history was its epic clash with Carthage, a powerful North African empire that controlled vital trade routes in the Western Mediterranean. By the late 2nd century BC, the Roman Republic, despite its triumphs abroad, faced mounting internal pressures that threatened to unravel the very fabric of its society. The Punic Wars, while securing Rome's dominance in the Mediterranean, had also unleashed powerful economic and social forces that strained the Republic's traditional structures. The influx of wealth from conquered territories enriched the Roman elite, widening the gap between the patrician class and the plebeians. Small farmers, the backbone of the Roman army, found themselves displaced by the growth of large estates worked by slave labor, leading to unemployment, social unrest, and a decline in the quality of Roman legions. Caesar's early career was marked by a blend of political maneuvering, military exploits, and a talent for courting popular support. He rose through the ranks of Roman politics, holding a series of important offices, including quaestor, aedile, and praetor, demonstrating his skills as an administrator, a builder, and a leader. In 60 BC, Caesar formed a powerful political alliance with two other prominent figures: Marcus Licinius Crassus, a wealthy businessman, and Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, also known as Pompey the Great, a renowned general. The first triumvirate, however, proved to be an unstable alliance riven by personal ambition and rivalry. Crassus's death in battle against the Parthians in 53 BC upset the balance of power, leaving Caesar and Pompey vying for supremacy. The Senate, increasingly alarmed by Caesar's growing power and popularity, sided with Pompey, demanding Caesar's return to Rome as a private citizen. Caesar, recognizing that to comply would mean political oblivion, made a fateful decision. In 49 BC, he crossed the Rubicon River, the boundary between his province of Gaul and Italy, an act tantamount to a declaration of war against the Roman Republic. The assassination of Julius Caesar in 44 BC sent shockwaves through the Roman world. The Republic, already teetering on the brink, plunged into a new round of civil wars as various factions vied for power. Among them was Caesar's grandnephew and adopted heir Octavian, a shrewd and ambitious young man who would ultimately emerge as the victor and the first Roman emperor. The Pax Romana, spanning from the reign of Augustus in the late 1st century BC to the death of Marcus Aurelius in AD 180, was a remarkable period in Roman history. For over 2 centuries, the Roman world experienced an unprecedented era of peace, stability, and prosperity. The empire's vast territories, stretching from Britain in the north to Egypt in the south, from Spain in the west to Syria in the east, were largely free from major wars and internal conflicts. This era of peace and stability facilitated an unprecedented flourishing of trade and commerce. Section 3: Architectural and Cultural Achievements. The Pax Romana provided fertile ground for a remarkable flowering of Roman culture and architectural achievements. With the empire at peace and resources flowing into Rome, emperors and wealthy patrons commissioned grand projects that showcased the empire's wealth, power, and artistic sensibilities. Roman engineers and architects, renowned for their ingenuity and technical prowess, left an indelible mark on the landscape, creating structures that continue to inspire awe and admiration to this day. One of the most iconic symbols of Roman architecture, the Colosseum, a massive amphitheater capable of seating over 50,000 spectators, stands as a testament to Roman engineering and entertainment. The cracks begin to show. The Pax Romana, that golden age of peace and prosperity, was not destined to last forever. By the 3rd century AD, the Roman Empire began to show signs of strain, its facade cracking under internal pressures. The crisis of the 3rd century tested the very foundations of the empire. Economic turmoil and military instability. The crisis of the 3rd century was characterized by a perfect storm of economic woes and military disasters that shook the Roman Empire to its core. The empire's once stable currency, the denarius, suffered from rampant inflation as emperors, desperate to fund their armies and appease the populace, resorted to debasing the coinage, reducing its silver content and undermining public trust in the empire's financial system. This economic instability had a ripple effect throughout Roman society. The crisis of the 3rd century witnessed a period of unprecedented political instability as the Roman Empire cycled through a dizzying succession of emperors, each vying for power and legitimacy. Between 235 and 284 AD, over 20 emperors claimed the throne, many meeting violent ends at the hands of their rivals or their own soldiers. This period of rapid imperial turnover reflected the deep-seated problems afflicting the empire. As the Roman Empire teetered on the brink of collapse during the crisis of the 3rd century, a new emperor emerged from the chaos, a man of humble origins and steely resolve who would implement radical reforms in a desperate bid to save the empire from disintegration. Diocletian, a former soldier who rose through the ranks of the Roman army, understood that the empire, vast and unwieldy, could no longer be effectively governed from a single center. In 286 AD, Diocletian implemented a radical new system of governance known as the Tetrarchy, meaning rule by 4. Diocletian, a pragmatist at heart, understood that restoring political stability was only one piece of the puzzle in rescuing the Roman Empire from the brink. The empire's economy lay in shambles, ravaged by inflation, debased coinage, and declining tax revenues. To address these pressing issues, Diocletian implemented a series of sweeping economic and administrative reforms aimed at restoring order, stimulating growth, and replenishing the imperial coffers. One of his most significant economic reforms was the introduction of a new monetary system. He replaced the devalued denarius with a new gold coin, the solidus, which became the standard currency of the empire for centuries to come. Constantine's legacy, Christianity, and Constantinople. Diocletian's tetrarchy was a temporary solution. After Diocletian retired, rivalries plunged the empire into civil war. Constantine emerged, leaving a mark on Roman history through his military victories and the establishment of Constantinople. His conversion to Christianity was pivotal for the Roman Empire and the Christian faith. In 313 AD, the Edict of Milan granted religious tolerance, ending persecution against Christians. The Barbarian Invasions. While the Eastern Roman Empire, bolstered by Constantine's reforms, weathered the storms, the Western Roman Empire faced the relentless pressure of barbarian invasions. These were large-scale migrations driven by climate change and pressure from other nomadic groups. Among the most formidable were the Visigoths, who rose up in rebellion in 376 AD after mistreatment by Roman officials. Their victory at the Battle of Adrianople in 378 AD sent shockwaves through the empire, exposing the vulnerability of Roman legions. Internal decay and corruption. The barbarian invasions exploited existing weaknesses within Roman society. These weaknesses had been festering for centuries, eroding the empire's resilience. Apathy, corruption, and personal gain replaced the once vibrant civic spirit. The elite, detached from ordinary citizens, retreated into luxurious villas. The fall of Rome and its aftermath. The year 476 AD marks a symbolic turning point in history, the year in which the last Roman emperor in the West, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by Odoacer, a Germanic general in Roman service. Although the event itself was relatively bloodless, its significance resonated throughout the Mediterranean world, marking the end of an era, the collapse of a civilization that had endured for over a millennium. The enduring legacy of Rome. The Roman Empire's legacy shapes our world today. Its influence is seen in laws, languages, architecture, politics, and art. Romans were master builders and innovative thinkers. Roman law emphasized justice and fairness. Latin evolved into Romance languages, enriching the world. Lessons from the ashes. The Roman Empire story is a cautionary tale, reminding us that even the most powerful empires can fall. Studying Rome's demise offers insights into our own societal challenges. A key lesson is the danger of overextension. Rome's expansion stretched its resources, making defense and control difficult.